Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about oil tankers, Trump, Venezuela, and escalation. At the direction of the Trump administration, an oil tanker named the Skipper was seized. It was loaded with Venezuelan crude. The administration is alleging a connection to its other operations down south. Trump has already started bragging about the seizure, saying, quote, "We've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela. A large tanker, very large. The largest one ever seized, actually." He did say on the coast, not off the coast. But we know it wasn't on the coast as in shipwrecked, because it's still intact. Just a quick thought exercise. Do you think the current backlash against Trump's campaign down there would be occurring if the Navy had seized the other boats instead of, sinking them? Tough guy foreign policy fails. Real life isn't a 1980s action movie, and acting like it is turns the world against the United States. The Venezuelan government said the action, quote, "constitutes a blatant theft and an act of international piracy." I never thought the pirates and emperors analogy would be quite on the nose like this. The oil tanker seizure has led the Venezuelan government to state that the real reason for U.S. aggression has been revealed, adding, quote, "It has always been about our natural resources, our oil, our energy, the resources that belong exclusively to the Venezuelan people." Probably want to add rare earths to that. As far as how the action is being seen on the world stage, Russia's foreign minister said, quote, "I really hope that the United States, although they consider themselves entitled to conduct such operations, will somehow explain, out of respect for other members of the world community, what facts led them to take such actions." Can we just pause for a moment and think about how far out of pocket something has to be for Russia, a country that is currently in the process of attempting to seize an entire country, to desire an explanation? Some U.S. lawmakers are also sounding the alarm. Senator Chris Coons of Delaware said he was gravely concerned that Trump was, quote, "sleepwalking us into a war with Venezuela." Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky said it, quote, "sounds a lot like the beginning of a war." Again, we have lawmakers in Congress pointing out the lack of necessity and the high risks of allowing Trump to continue without a check. If only there was some political body who has the constitutional responsibility and obligation to curtail decisions like this. Over on the other channel, we did a little explainer on the Monroe Doctrine. It's probably time to brush up on it. I'll put a link down below. Trump's domestic rhetoric is pushing us toward a completely elective war. If that occurs, it would be worth remembering that Congress was being informed by their colleagues of the risk ahead of time, and so far hasn't acted. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.